Thank you. Thank you, our leader. It's good to see Queen Mother. All protocols duly respected. It's also good to see many Africans that are coming from West Africa. I can see David. I can see some Cameroonian, and I welcome you all. So it's important that every one of us work together to ensure that we achieve the vision of the Beijing. Now, I know that this will be recorded. I hope it's recorded and is also streamed on social media. Why I say this is because women are essential to us advancing 100% as human race. Half the population of the world, nearly half, are women. You cannot have 100% Earth without that half of the population. So the best way that I think we can help the woman child is to bring them closer to that table where those decisions that affect their lives matter. Give them more autonomy to be able to determine how much of their health related challenges that they want us to join to help them. Let them be the driving force that articulates the views that women bring on board. And I also want to encourage our women to also have more open heart as they've always had. Women have always been the caregiver. They've always been the caretaker. They've always been the physician, the doctor, the accountant, the bricklayer. They almost always do so many roles, and it's just one head. So sometimes it can appear very overwhelming. But the truth of the matter is that has allowed our women to be more smarter, more innovative, and then more enduring over the years. With the process of child labor, it still doesn't knock her off. She'll still go to work. I have never experienced child labor before. I don't know whether I'll go to work 3 months afterwards or 6 months afterwards. So that said, is to tell you how important women is. Now, the Beijing Declaration was just to bring everybody to the realization that we are not moving forward as a human race without the girl child. And any plan to alienate women from the process of us advancing as earthlings or as human beings on earth will fail. If you recall, all the wars that have been started in the world never was started by a woman. If you recall, all the economic downturn that we see now have always been men driving the seat. Now, there's a wise saying that Queen Mother always say, you can't keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. You know already that the outcome will not change. It's called insanity. So we are having some level of democratic insanity, in quotes, where we keep electing the same breeds of people without interjecting. We keep electing the same mentality of people who come with party-oriented ideology to supersede an entire nation with diverse views. So I'll end on this note. Just like our leader, Mary Apollo, has said, that the story that will be written about me and you, about Queen Mother, is a story that has to start now. That for every girl child, start thinking out of the box. Do not wait to be told to think, or else other people will think for you. Start thinking out of the box. Make yourself available for elective position. Band together as women and do block votes. Ensure that when another woman is having some issue, everybody support. Ask for justice and fairness. When our leaders are demanding, what do you want? Be truthful and honest. I feel that if we further continue to work together as we collaborate together, further continue to guide by the wisdom of the older ones that have come behind us, What I mean is, if our girl child now or our young ladies now have this intergenerational dialogue with the more older people, I feel that that way we'll be able to begin the process of moving the inch. I will not tell you that it will be done in one day, but that we are not doing anything at all is meaning that the inevitability of destruction is very near. On that note, I want to thank every woman who is here, every girl child who is here, and every man who is supporting. Now, too often, people don't understand the function of a woman. A woman in itself is not defined by the biological makeup. Let me explain so that people understand. A woman is that human being who is born to breed, to nurture, to ensure there is a wonderful companion, a leader par excellence, who is more matured to harness all the potentials of offsprings that comes from her, or friends that are related to her, or relatives that are linked to her. Such a person is defined as a woman. Now, a man, on the other hand, is a special human being who by nature is given a responsibility to ensure that whoever else does not fit into that jacket, becomes a better version of themselves. So you see, a man, a woman. A woman has a man in it. So it's a complementary thing. You understand? We complement ourselves like this. That's how our African ancestry has always wanted it to be. But when the Western world or some very uninformed people begins to dilute, you understand, our cultural values, we begin to have all these crises. And again, when some of us too, our elders and our ancestors, stray away and become selfish themselves, it gives room for some of the chaos and the anarchy we are having. At no time did our ancestors want us to beat our women. Never. It is never written anywhere. Somebody should show you where it was written 3,700 years ago that what we want is beating of women. No. At no time did our ancestors say women should never be heard. Never. As long as there are no evidence like that, it doesn't say. What we know exists in the African context is a community. What is a community? Many people of different background, of different interests, with a common vision to bring about prosperity for all. And that's the premise upon Beijing. So women are the championing species that we have on Earth, who have the ability to nurture naturally, who have the ability to breed naturally, who have the intelligence to take up multiple roles with one head, who do not understand what egocentric mentality is, who want to always be included. So I think if we come from that narrative and we genuinely speak in love and compassion, I feel that this will be one way we can get inroad, to our male folks. As for me, I will always support a woman's vision. My organization is run solely by women, 89%, from my executive director from Bangladesh to all our coordinators. All my mentors are women. High Chief Joycey Adewumi, 2017.
Stairs. Just flip this way till you see. Oh, she's right here.
Doctor Mary, could you please try to unmute Doctor?
Dr. Daniel.
Oh, we're missing such good information. Dr. Daniel, we can't hear you. Have mute yourself.
Oh, sorry. In conclusion, like I said, sorry, I said some other things, so like I said, I also hold another capacity here. I'm also the US focal coordinator for young people in diaspora under the office of the African Union Youth Envoy. Our leader, Mary, was part of a summit that we just concluded over the weekend, and some resolutions have also been released. One of the resolution is the fact that the girl child must now begin to take her destiny in her hands, not only because of her, but because of other girl child who are not currently in the capacity to help themselves. So every girl child here, every woman, every elderly person is a champion for many dreams to come. Thank you, Mary, for giving me this honor. I want to thank all the partners that are working with Four Direction. I want to thank Her Excellency Queen Mother, Miss Blackie. Thank you for always standing strong for us. You are a pinnacle and a living statue. You know, I've never seen any person that is a living statue in my life except you. And you've always spoke truth to power, whether they like it or not, whether in Nigeria, whether in Ghana, you've always spoke truth to power. And these have inspired people like Mary who look up to you. God will continue to give you the strength. God will continue to give you the prosperity. Our ancestors will direct your footpath. Everything you want in life will be provided for you. Your children will give you blessings. People will call you virtuous. And every positive thing in life will follow you and your lineage, including everyone here. Thank you and happy holidays.
Wow, so amazing. Thank you very much, Dr. Daniel.